Okay, hey everybody, welcome to the Monday night team up call. So much fun to be with you again this week, and oh my gosh, can you believe that it's, we're looking at conference next week. Show of hands, please. Who's going to Anaheim? You got to come. It's still not too late. Come on and join us. We're going to have so much fun. Yeah, we're planning events. Our lunch is going to be, I got to tell you, our lunch is going to be a blast. You do not want to miss the Team Up lunch on Friday. If you've not registered, this is the week to do so, because we're going to shut it down on Friday, okay? So get yourself registered. Let's get yourselves to Anaheim. We're going to have such a good time. And tonight, guys, we're wrapping up this program all about having a positive income experience. This is the last video of the series. Tonight we're going to be featuring Holly Morris. And before I bring Holly on board, I've got to tell you, you have to understand that I have heard from reps who have been in the system for years. I have heard from national marketing directors, and they have said, Terry, I've listened to this series at least 10 times. Terry, I keep playing it over and over and over again, which was our intention. It was our intention that you weren't just going to get this series and pass it down and go, oh, you guys got to listen. It was our intention that people would listen to the messages, the phraseology, the vernacular, up-level your own personal conversation, and that is happening. So tonight, we're going to wrap it down, wrap it up, tie it up in a bow with National Marketing Director Holly Morris. I got to tell you, this girl is kicking it. An amazing leader, and we couldn't have asked for a better person to wrap up this series than Holly. Holly, come on board, honey. You need to unmute yourself.
Hey, Terry. All right, you just want me to take it over?
Yeah, just take it over.
Okay, guys. So my part is all about find, keep, and duplicate. So once, we've kind of gone through all the different levels with Amber, and Jamie's talked to us about how do we bring a new teammate on board, and Nicole has taught us how to take that new teammate from, reaching their HLP to their 2,000 plus. And so now we want to take it to that next step. So once you have a distributor and they have helped someone get their 2,000 plus, how do we coach them to help that person become qualified, right? We want every single person, if they want that, to have a really solid foundation of their business to be a qualified business. And so this video that I'm going to share with you is just that. This is how you coach them on what it means to be qualified and what's the importance of that, and what do you do if they don't want to be qualified. We're going to address that in the video too. So I am going to share my screen, and we're going to get right to the video. All right. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Okay. You can get down here.
Congratulations on helping your teammate reach the position of virtual franchise. My name is Holly Morris, and I'm a National Marketing Director. And today I'm so excited to get to walk you through the process as you continue to coach your distributor and help them maximize their income. As you know, the position of virtual franchise is very important because it gives your teammate the opportunity to be a part of the prestigious Qualifiers Club. So after you congratulate them and validate their accomplishments up to this point, ask them if they would be open to a conversation about what it would look like to continue to build their paycheck and have the opportunity to be a club qualifier and earn extra bonus incentive money each month. I'm going to walk you through what this could look like. So to begin with, your job is to paint a picture of possibility. Schedule a time, probably 45 minutes to an hour, to do this training. And during this time, you're going to want to explain that they can qualify their business with 24 Trio customers. They would earn a residual income of about $376 a month, which is awesome. But let's see if they want to really maximize their paycheck by helping 40 households get healthier by eating the trio, then they'd earn over $600 in residual income each month. That's over $7,500 a year. So cast that vision and then ask questions like, how does that sound to you? Or what would you do with an extra $600 a month? What would that mean to your family? Then your job is to listen. Listen as they talk. Listen for their why. You may also hear some fears, and that's totally okay. As David Beaver says, this is a personal development course disguised as a business. So there's going to be lots of opportunities to help them work through those fears. This is a great time to really get to know your new VF and just to really connect on a deeper level. Now, remember, though, that this is their business, and it's really about what they want. So even if moving forward isn't something they want to do right now, just like we encourage them to plant seeds when they share Juice Plus with potential customers, you are planting seeds with them about what the future of their business could look like one day. So let's say they're happy where they are, it's okay. But it is essential that you continue to stress the importance of excellent customer care and assure them that you'll partner with them as they learn how to do this. We want all customers to have a positive health experience. So help them get really comfortable with customer care. Use the tools that mission-driven model to help them create the best experience for their customer. And don't forget the power of modeling. Walk this out with them. Help them understand that stellar customer care is one of the best investments that they can make in their business. I mean, this is how we create those raving fans who may one day join team. Okay, but let's say they are ready to move forward to qualify their business, to build a rock-solid customer-based franchise and be set up to maximize their income. Well, you're going to want to help them develop a strategy for how to do this. So whether or not they want to build team or not, the next step is to qualify their business. So you could say, let's take a look at how we can maximize your income as a virtual franchisee. And let's begin by writing down the names of your next 12 households. This is the best way to give you that positive residual income and move toward the goal of over $600 a month. So next, suggest a timeline for when to do this. Help them see that the next step is really just like repeating what they just did for their 2,000 plus. The time frame to accomplish the 2,000 plus was a 30 to 60 day window. So ask them, does that sound reasonable to continue to keep that pace? And so if so, would they like to accomplish a qualified business in 4 to 6 months? Or would they prefer to pace it out and accomplish this over the next 8 months to a year? In the same way that we want our customers to have a positive health experience, we also want to help each distributor have a positive income experience. So we really need to know their expectations. And it's really nice to have a monthly target as we move forward to that goal of 40 families. So set the monthly target and a goal date in which to do it. So whether they want to focus on building a customer base or also adding team members, it's important to encourage them to commit to touching their business every day. So for example, they could have 2 conversations a day, text, email, one-on-one, that part doesn't matter. But just be intentional about 2 conversations a day. Create a rhythm and a consistency in their business. I mean, that's 10 conversations a week and 40 a month. So encourage them to touch their business daily, share their heart, share their story, do excellent follow-up and customer care. Now, if they want to move quickly and accomplish this in the next 4 to 6 months, this is going to require a little bit of all-out massive action, but really, it's simply duplicating what they just accomplished to reach VF. So continue to coach them on focusing on adding households and team members. Set the intention that for each month, for the first 4 months, they get 12 new trio orders and add distributors who they help get their HLP. This is our monthly intention. They've already accomplished this in the first month. So again, it's just duplicating this for 3 more months. This is hard work on the front end, but it will establish a customer base of trio orders in only 4 months. So remind them that the retail profit on that alone at the VF level is over $600 a month. And that does not include any teammate orders or additional orders like complete bars or Tower Garden. So no matter what the pace is or how you accomplish it, helping your team establish an incredible foundation will help maximize their residual income and create a lasting and stable business for years to come. As Roy Baden says, the short term easy often leads to the long-term difficult, but the short-term difficult leads to the long-term easy. And the same is true of our business. The work you do today early on in establishing your business will pay huge dividends later. So good luck to you and your new teammate.
Fabulous. Everybody, woo! So well done, Holly. Okay, I have a couple questions. I love how you tied it up all together. But I am curious about, your team and Nicole's team. You guys operate like just this incredible unit. You guys, your two teams together have such synergy. And I know that you talked about customer care. And Holly, you've known me for a long time now. You know that customer care is a real priority for me. It's something I've been talking about for 24 years. So talk to me about, you told everybody, do what's on the mission-driven model. But what are some of the key things that you really want to push down to your team as far as what do you see as great customer care?
Yeah, good question. So Terry's been teaching me this since the day I started. And let me just tell you too that I learned this the hard way. When I first came in and decided to do this business, we went really fast. We did all the fast tracks and we went really fast. And we've heard, some of you have heard, some of you newer ones may not have, but the bathtub analogy where, you have this bathtub that you want to fill up, excuse me. And so you have all these different ways to turn the faucet on and get it filled. We have healthy living parties and salad in a jar parties and texting and Facebook events. And we have all these different ways that we bring people on. But if we don't have something that's plugging the drain, they're going to go out the drain just as fast as they're coming in. And that's kind of what was happening in my business because there was not that customer care piece. And so I have learned over the years how important that is when I had to kind of rebuild my business. And so plugging that drain, which is customer care, is so important, and duplicating that down. And so the easiest way to duplicate it is to use mission-driven model. Use mission-driven model. We do a business blast off like once a month where we bring new distributors on. We have it on our team Facebook page where, distributors can go on and tag someone on it, but it just walks them through, kind of how do you begin to share your story? And then once you get a customer, what do you do with them? And that is that customer care piece. So one thing that's really important is that they get them on the customer care Facebook page. That's huge because that is the place where just daily, they're going to get dripped on about what is Juice Plus doing in their body? Why is it beneficial to them? Why is it important that they begin to make other healthier changes as well? And so it's just that educational tool, that you can just drip on and they have interaction and they see other people. They're not alone. They're not this sole person who's decided to take Juice Plus. There's this whole community. It's also a safe place to come on board and, ask a question or things like that. So I think that is really, really important, as well as the calls, to make sure that you're calling your customer at 30, 60, and 90 days. And then we also just try to live by the motto that no box ships before we've communicated with our customer. So whether that is a simple text message to them or a Facebook Messenger message to them or a phone call, we still do phone calls. It's so good for them to hear your voice, because that was another lesson I learned is I just assumed like they know it's a 4-month supply. They'll let me know if they're not ready for it. And that is a big mistake. That is probably the number one reason I lost customers early on is because they got overstocked and they would call me and be like, oh my word, I have Juice Plus coming out my ears, cancel. And so if we can learn early on how to really take care of our customers, we plug that drain, they're happy, they're having a great experience. And so they want to stay with us long term. And that's what we want. That is the beauty of our business is this residual income that pays us on an order that we put into the system years ago that we get paid on it every month, every year that the customer's taking it. So that's not going to happen though if they're not taking it, right? And so we want to take care of them. So those are a couple of things that I think are really important.
I think it's very important, and you guys do it really, really well because, Holly, I'm seeing your qualified businesses just grow and grow and grow. And so you and Nicole, can we tell people that, you very soon will be 75 clubs. I mean, this is Unbelievable. So what you are doing, darling, and Nicole together, because I know you do this together, it is working. It's duplicating down. And so, we want to kind of sit at your feet. And I know that one of the things that I love, too, is that, the new Shred guide is so big on the customer care also. I don't know if you guys have taken the time to print this out. You see, I have it in my notes book, and I refer to it, but they're big on customer care. So if you have somebody that's shredding, my goodness, they're hearing from you almost once a day, with the text messages. So it's just, and then after that first 10-day shred experience, they're hearing from you when they're in that live it phase. So we have really upped the ante on customer care, and you guys do it well. And you know what, guys? This is what we get paid for. At the end of the day, we get paid to take good care of people. And I don't know about you, but show of hands, like Tuesday for me is the day that I do customer care. And I've got them all lined up now. I've got a list of people that I need to call. And I know that first phone call is like, I almost dread the first one. And then after that, it's like switch is flipped. And now I'm in the groove, baby. And I can't wait to talk to the next one and the next one and the next one. So you got to get started. You got to do it. And this is what we get paid for. Okay, Holly, moving on. The 12 households. Okay, that visual of those 12 houses, I think that's magical. I think that is all about creating possibility. And I think if we sit down and say to somebody, give me 12 names on a piece of paper, they can come up with nothing. But if you hand them that sheet with the 12 houses, all of a sudden it's like their imagination explodes and they're starting to think of people. All right, so you've got this new rep, and they're handing you the sheet back. They've got their 12 households. They're ready to rock and roll. All right, there are so many ways that we can launch them. Talk to me about how you launch somebody that's giving you 12 names on that piece of paper.
Yeah, so one of the first things we do is a friends and family Facebook event. We want that scheduled within the first week that they've signed up to be a part of our team. And so it's just a script that we created, and we're happy to share it. If any of you guys, want to duplicate it, you're welcome to. But it's basically very personal. So we even give them verbiage that they can use to invite people, to say, you're my closest friends and family. I would love for you to know what in the world I've gotten myself into. I'm really, really excited about it. I don't know if it'll be a great fit for you or not, but would you just take a few minutes Thursday night to hop on Facebook with me? It's me and my new business partner, and I just want you to at least know what it is that I'm doing. And so it's just very personal like that. And it's just, about a 30-minute Facebook party where the upline and the new distributor post together. And now we've gotten to where we go live at the beginning. So again, it just adds that another level of personalness. Yeah, to just say, hey, guys, y'all are awesome. Thanks for hopping on and, interact with me. This is my story, and we work on their story, right? And they begin to share that's their first opportunity to share their story with their friends and family. And then the distributor can come on at the end and go live and share as well and answer questions and talk about how to get the orders placed and what that looks like. So a lot of times that friends and family event will at minimum get them their HLP, but oftentimes we'll get them well on their way, if not complete their 2,000 plus. Because we talked to them about inviting, 20 to 50 people onto that event. So that is done the first week with every single person that comes on board with our team. We get them plugged into our team Facebook page and our Voxer groups right away. And then something new that I've just recently learned from Mary Koenig, I always forgot to say her last name. But anyway, she's the national marketing director out in Jersey, and she does 5 Zoom calls, one-on-one, not as a group, but 5 different Zoom calls with what she calls their foxhole friends. And so these are the friends who would be in the foxhole with you no matter what you're doing. They're going to jump in. And so she does a Zoom and kind of does a web walk and really gets them comfortable with their website. And, it's a great practice run. And then more often than not, those people become some of their first teammates often. So that's something new we're going to start trying after conference. And so that will kind of be the first 2 weeks of a distributor's launch. Will be a Foxhole Friends, 5 Zoom calls, and a Friends and Family Facebook event. And I think that's going to get them well on their way to really get an understanding of our verbiage and our lingo and how we work and, doing that together with their upline.
Oh my gosh, that is so Holly, I'm going to ask you just one more question. How have you seen, you know, the effects of this P.I.E coaching series? Have you seen that it is changing the mindset and the awareness of your team? This message of customer qualified and that paycheck experience?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been an awesome labor of love, I think, for all of us who've done these videos. But I think we're really seeing the benefits of it rolling out. And just this last week, I had one of my teammates who has this customer base that's gigantic, and the building team has been a little bit harder, you know, to get people on. And so she missed the call last week, but she Voxered me and was like, okay, I just watched the recording of Nicole's call, and and of Jamie's call, the first two. And so she was like, I got it now. Like, I've watched them several times. I've got some good verbiage. I'm ready to reach out. I've got my list. And so it was just so cool to see that, like, that's what it's about. You know, it's about her taking those videos, watching them, and taking ownership of them to implement with her team that she does have that's, you know, just struggling right now, but then also having courage to go out and share the story more, you know, with more people. And so that's just one example of several. And one other thing, this is a little bit off the subject, Terry, but kind of back to just team and how we're working together. You've mentioned Nicole a lot. I just want to say that whatever team that you have, whether it's a little team or a big team, what are the strengths of your teammates? And everybody play to your strength. And I think that is what Nicole and I and our team overall, not just she and I, but our other leaders on our team, we've kind of gotten into this groove of, like, Nicole is so creative, you know, and so she can design, she can come up with flyers and help us with Facebook parties and get those done like that, you know. And I tend to be really good about the communication and the verbiage and the, you know, how do we roll that out and keeping us organized. And so we're really playing to our strengths and working together so that we're not having to both do everything, but we're both bringing things to the table. And so I want to encourage you to whoever your teammates are, you know, what are your strengths and what can you each bring to the table to complement each other? And, you know, there are some men in our team, and we're so thankful for you men. And I don't think you struggle with this as much as us women, but as women, you know, Catherine Lee says this all the time, and I think in this business, we get to exemplify this, of that it is time that we stop competing. It is not about competition. It is about completing, right? We complete each other. We complement each other. And so anyway, I just want to encourage you with that. So.
Oh my gosh. So thank you. Okay, everybody. Hats off. Let's hear it for all four girls: Holly Morris, Jamie Cantrell, Amber Weaver, Nicole Fletcher. I'm going to tell you, this series is hours and hours and hours of work to gift you. So hats off, ladies. So proud of you. And this is a series.
Thank you so much.
Will bless people for I'm going to say years to come. There will be no team call next Monday night. I will be at the 39 Club Spa with a few of my favorite friends. Some of us are on tonight. We'll be meeting Holly Morris there, and Jamie and Nicole and Amber and Kathy Crockett, and who am I missing? Am I missing somebody? We'll all be at the 39 Club Spa together, and you know, there's plenty of room for those of you that want to join us. Okay, so let's work together as a team, and as Holly said, we don't compete, we complement each other. I hope that Team Up is a reflection of that completing each other. No, I love you. Talk to you in a couple weeks. Peace out. Good night. Thank you, Holly.
You bet.